Your struggle with dry, dusty salmon ends today. Here in the Caribbean, we celebrate our rich and diverse heritage every day in every pot. The story of our shared experiences is told in every bite of our favorite dishes. Join us as we explore Caribbean cuisine, where every dish is simply local. So what exactly is dusty salmon, you might be asking? Well, I think we've all had the displeasure once in a while of having it. But you cut into the salmon, it's not tender, it's super dry, you're chewing forever. And look, we work hard for our coins out here. We want to make sure that our salmon comes out perfect every single time. So I'm going to show you a trick on how to get it no matter what. We're going to be steaming it in an envelope of foil. Every inch of it is just covered in moisture. And we're going to be topping it with our little local twist. We're going to be making our own curry powder by toasting and blending some spices together. And you're going to get a perfect, delicious salmon every single time. Today we are actually using Atlantic Pink Salmon from our friends at Cuisine, which is available at Massey stores. And it's already portioned out in 8-ounce portions, which is usually the size you would get in a restaurant. So depending on how much you eat, this is good enough for one person, or you can cut it in half and have it for two or some for later. So today in our spice blend, we're using turmeric or saffron. We're using coriander seeds, jeera, and then we're using methi or fenugreek. And methi or fenugreek is probably the lesser known of the 4 spices here, and it's going to give us a nice nutty flavor. So we're going to go back to basics today and actually toast these up and make our own curry powder. So I have my frying pan here on the pot. It's actually quite warm. I mean, I'm feeling the heat from this level here in my hand. And we're going to add just an even amount of the methi here. I'm going to add some jeera or cumin, and then I'm going to add some coriander. All right, already I'm starting to smell the spices toasting up. When the seeds start to pop, you know it's ready to come off the flame, and then we're going to take a mortar and pestle and just grind it together. So my seeds are ready to go, and I'm going to transfer them immediately into my mortar and pestle. All right, guys, we're ready for the grind. So you're just going to apply some pressure and just grind everything together. There's like a floral and like a meatiness as well to this seasoning blend. It smells so good. I wish y'all could smell it. But hey, you can make the recipe. All right, everyone, let me tell you, it smells so delicious in here. It's almost like we've woken up these spices from hibernation. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna complete our curry powder by adding all the toasted and ground spices into a bowl. And we're going to match the same amount of spices that we have toasted with turmeric or saffron. And be very careful. I'm wearing white right now, but turmeric is notorious for staining, and a turmeric stain is stained for life. RIP to your top. And then now I'm just gonna blend it together. And then now you see, oh yeah, it looks a little more familiar. Looking like curry powder now. But it's better than the usual one because you made it yourself. So now I'm gonna take our dry spices and we're gonna add some fresh herbs and olive oil to kind of make a nice seasoning or topping for our salmon before we put it in the oven. Okay, so right now I have some chopped chive, some thyme leaves, parsley, and then to that I'm going to add some olive oil. And you're probably wondering, where's our friend Mr. Shadow Benny? Well, I chose to leave him out of the dance today. Kind of wants a bit of softer flavors, but I'll hit him up sometime soon. And of course, we have to season the seasoning with some salt and black pepper. Okay guys, so I have our seasoning rub here ready to go with the spices that we've toasted, blended together, and it smells awesome and it looks great. So now I'm going to show you what's the crucial part on making sure the salmon stays nice and moist while we bake it. Essentially, we're making a little steam room for our salmon. So just like if you go to a steam room, if you've ever gone to a steam room and your pores are open and everything feels soft, we're doing the same exact thing for the salmon. So first off, I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil right at the base. So my hands are clean and I'm just transferring my salmon right onto the foil. And then next, we're just going to apply our seasoning rub. Give it a little stir, and it goes right on there. And remember, this has some oil in it, so your salmon is guaranteed to be extra soft because the salmon itself is a fatty fish, and we have some beautiful olive oil with all our herbs and spices right there. Next, I'm going to just cut a small wheel of lemon and place it right on top. And to finish off, we're just going to add our veggies, and you can add whatever veggies you want. You can add carrots like I'm doing. You could put some zucchini if you have melangen or baigan, you could put that on too. But today I'm using carrots, and then I'm also using some booty here that I have cut up. And this will all cook in this steam room, this salmon steam room. And you're gonna get some of that salmon flavor in the vegetables and vice versa. You're gonna get some of the sweetness of the carrots hitting the salmon. So you're gonna get a very well balanced and full meal. And you're making essentially a little pouch. And guys, it doesn't have to be, you know, origami. Just once the entire salmon is completely sealed, that's what we're looking for. So we're gonna pop this in the oven on a baking tray at 400 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes. And you're gonna see the salmon is gonna be super soft. You're gonna have the steam coming out. It's gonna be epic. All right, guys, so we're on the home stretch. We're so close to eating. I'm getting excited. So here I have some coconut rice, and it's super simple to make. You're just gonna take 2 cups of rice with 4 cups of water, add a little salt, and you're gonna let that steam there for about 20 minutes or so. And then you're gonna hit it with some coconut milk and some toasted coconut that we grated up. And there you go. I love some coconut rice, especially with my steamed spiced salmon. So now it's the moment of truth, the big reveal. Let's open our foil envelope. So here we go. Y'all, it smells incredible. And there you have it, guys. Spiced steamed salmon, no dustiness. Here what? We're gonna start a new hashtag. Hashtag Team No More Dusty Salmon. If you try this method, tag hashtag Team No More Dusty Salmon. We're gonna have it written somewhere. You got it. Y'all, it's so good. It is delicious. You guys, you're getting the sweetness from the carrots, you're getting the acid from the lemon on top that just kind of melted into that salmon. All the oils from the salmon are just doing the most right now, keeping this fish nice and soft. All right, guys, so my producer tell me to stop eating and wrap this up once and for all. So if you want the full recipe, it's right on eatahfood.tt.com, and be sure to follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube especially. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to hit subscribe on YouTube. And special thanks to our sponsors for this video. Cuisine, thank you so much for this delicious salmon. Treat this salmon with respect, okay? Do this recipe. No more dusty salmon, I'm telling you. And as always, it's a pleasure having you in the kitchen with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.